Friends, today I am going to narrate a story from Mahabharata. The title of the story is The Dog and the Sage. Once there lived a sage in a jungle. He had raised many animals in his hermitage. Among them lived a dog that loved the sage so much that he always stayed beside the sage. Once the dog went out into the jungle to fetch some food. But soon he came running to the sage, being chased by a leopard. Out of compassion, the sage turned the dog into a leopard by his magical powers. The enemy leopard was driven away by the dog turned leopard. A few days later, the leopard came running to the sage, being chased by a tiger. Out of compassion, the sage turned the leopard into a mighty tiger. The tiger drove its enemy away. The dog turned tiger always stayed beside the sage. Other animals, scared of the tiger, left the hermitage. One night, the sage was sleeping in his hut while the tiger was lying outside. A wild tusker came running at the hut. The tiger begged the sage for help. The sage turned the tiger into a formidable elephant which chased the enemy away. The elephant lived happily in the jungle, the home of many beautiful lotus ponds. Once a lion attacked the elephant. The elephant came running to the sage for help. The sage turned the elephant into a mighty lion. The dog turned lion, scared away the other lion, and thereafter lived happily as the king of the jungle. A few days later, the lion encountered a Sharva, that is, a mythical creature with 8 legs that can hunt down lions. The lion sought the sage's help. The sage turned the lion into a more powerful Sharva. The dog turned Sharva drove away the other Sharva and became the most mighty living being of the jungle. The Sharva, intoxicated by the unchallenged might, desired to eat the sage. When the Sharva attacked the sage, he turned the Sharva into a dog. Having realized his mistake, the dog begged for mercy, but the sage drove the dog out of his hermitage. Friends, the moral of this story is power can corrupt even the most faithful mind. A king must possess a good judgment of his people and offer them appropriate opportunities of service.